We can start with the Met Gala if you want. I see you were in your fashionista bag last night.
You know I was gonna be in my fashionista bag.
Your
I felt bad for you because I was like, I wish Sade was here because that was like my favorite shit in the world is sitting around with my girl, who's the nicest human being I think I've ever met in my life, and just shitting on people for 3 straight hours. Even though a lot of people were super fly, but the people that weren't, they were getting it.
Yeah, I have to say, man. Well, actually, I won't start. Did anybody else see some of the outfits? Some of the red carpet?
We saw some of the outfits, yes.
79% of white people looked a mess.
It seemed like they didn't really get what the theme was. They thought that...
What was the theme?
The theme was super fine.
Dandyism.
Dandyism, but the theme, it was called...
Black, tailored, fly shit.
Yeah.
An ode to suits and ties and just...
And tailorism.
Got you. Black... The fly shit.
Yeah. So I think that when they heard super fine, black tailoring,
they wore black.
They thought,
the
wear
stitching
black.
itself should be black.
And it's like, that's not what they meant.
Yeah, it was bad.
Yeah.
79% of white people looked an absolute mess.
Agreed.
Who's some of the ones that looked the worst?
So, well, first,
it
was co-chaired. It had 4 co-chairs. It was A$AP Rocky, Lewis Hamilton, Coleman Domingo, and Pharrell. Okay. And all 4 of them looked incredible in all their various different ways. Like Coleman Domingo's first outfit was like a nod to
Lewis Hamilton shit was fire.
It was.
Are we not going to talk about people that we thought didn't nail it?
Let's absolutely shit on people.
We got to.
1,000%. We'll shit on people.
What?
Pharrell didn't nail it. Pharrell didn't nail it.
I didn't like the people that Pharrell dressed. Like Doechii, I love Doechii. I didn't like the way...
I thought Louis had an amazing night, so I'm not shitting on them. I'm just talking about Pharrell specifically with the 10,000 pearl, 20,000 pearl blazer. Super fly. I just don't think it did what it needed to do in pictures. It was very calm in pictures, and I just...
Oh, I'm looking at it now. Yeah,
yeah.
I like it, but
I like it too.
Maybe that was his look. I like it. Actually, I like it.
The thing is, I think that it translated. It probably translated a lot better in person. Like he's like the creative ambassador for Louis Vuitton. So Zendaya, who was one of the best dressed on that carpet.
Oh, I disagree.
What?
She's usually way better dressed than she was last night.
But she that was literally the theme. That was it. She had like a Louis Vuitton tailored zoot suit. That shit was fucking incredible.
But there's a difference, I think, between nailing the theme and looking like spectacular. And she looked great. Like she always looks great. But
I guess agree to disagree. I thought she looked spectacular.
Well, I thought she nailed the theme and looked spectacular. Zendaya.
Yes. Diana Ross is another one that shut down the carpet. The massive train, and it had the names of her children and grandchildren embroidered on it. Rihanna, of course, shut down the carpet, soft launching baby number 3.
Congratulations.
In a Marc Jacobs outfit, and she killed it as well.
Marc Jacobs had a good night. I mean, Marc Jacobs had a real good night too.
He really did.
What'd you think of Coleman Domingo?
Yeah. He wore several though.
Okay.
So the first one was a nod to Andre Leon Talley, the big, the electric blue.
The purple, blue, whatever color that was, the shawl.
Yeah.
Okay. The long over.
Yeah, with the ornate decorative.
And I want to say that was Valentino.
Oh.
I believe
the first look was Valentino.
Yes.
Okay.
And that second look, you didn't ask me. He killed both those looks.
The second look was Valentino too. The gray. You talking about the gray with the jacket?
Yes.
I thought that was the flyest shit.
The black and white shit.
Yes, that was absolutely fire.
That was Valentino. That shit looked crazy.
I think that everybody that did the 2 look thing crushed. Like Domingo, Damson Idris when he came out in the race car shit, and under it he had on
the shit underneath it was. At first I was like, "What is this bullshit?" And then once he took the shit off, that suit underneath,
damn, what did he?
It was fire.
Damn, no, I got to find out who that was.
Tessa Thompson was another actress that really killed it.
She smoked. She looked great.
She looked incredible, and I really liked Doechi's outfit. Cardi,
I didn't care for that.
Cardi
was fire.
Yes,
Kerry Washington, I like.
I love Kerry Washington.
Janelle Monáe, but she, it's.
Usher shit was super simple, but I liked it.
Yeah.
Who was Usher wearing?
Ralph Lauren.
Ralph Lauren,
which is probably.
I thought Burberry had one of the best nights. I'm not gonna let y'all just smooth over Cardi like that. That was a Burberry look.
Amazing.
Cardi looked incredible.
She did.
If I'm not mistaken, her manicure took like 2 fucking days.
God damn.
Yeah. Like, I mean, it's at least 6 figures per outfit. Like that's just the whole production for each person that goes there.
Easily.
You know.
Jodie Turner-Smith was my look of the night. She was Burberry also.
She looked great.
Was that the red? Was that the
burgundy
red?
shit?
Yeah.
Jodie Turner-Smith and Tiana Taylor.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Tiana, I also
amazing.
that's what we were watching was the Vogue strain, which was Tiana and I can't remember the SNL actress's name and Lala, and it was great.
Yeah.
Tiana Taylor is a fucking
Tiana Taylor was
natural at this shit.
She is.
Yeah.
She was dressed by Ruth Carter. Exactly, who's like an Oscar-winning costume designer. Exactly, like from Black Panther and a myriad of other films. But Tiana Taylor, I love the outfit.
Tiana Taylor probably has to get outfit of the night for me because of the duality, right? Like with the theme being fly men suit tailoring and all that. She did that to a T, but the heel was feminine. I want to say that was Marc Jacobs. The do-rag under the hat, the layers, the texture. She absolutely smoked it. I expected nothing less from Tiana Taylor.
And again, great hosting.
Big Harlem.
Great hosting.
Big Harlem.
Big T.
Who else? I want to talk about Lewis Hamilton. Lewis Hamilton. Lewis Hamilton was in Wells Bonner. That look, that clean aesthetic, that hat. Oh my God.
Yeah, Parks, your boy, Bad Bunny. He looked
he went crazy.
He smoked.
incredible.
He smoked.
He went crazy. That hat.
Yeah.
I want to say that he was Prada.
Yes, it was Prada, I believe.
I want to say that was Prada. Bad Bunny looked amazing.
He did.
That custom hat that they put on him.
Which was like a traditional Puerto Rican hat thing. Kind of goes in the
Yeah.
theme with the album he's doing and the tour he's
And
doing.
the bag smoked. A lot of people I thought went wrong in their choice of bag. I don't recall who it was, but somebody had a briefcase of roses. I didn't think that was necessary. Some of the bags were just off, but that Bad Bunny bag,
Was that a bag on the back of Andre 3000 shaped like a piano?
I thought we were going to hold that one off to the end.
Let's save that for later.
We'll save it. I
Let's
just was
save
wondering
him.
if that was a
Let's
bag.
save him for later.
Okay,
Yeah.
we'll save that for later. But a lot of the outfits that we're describing, they were like it was really sensational, and they really stayed on theme, and it's a dramatic turn from the people who didn't stay on
I
theme.
think the men were smoking the women's boots a little bit.
I would agree with you.
Which I guess the theme lends into.
it.
Yeah, I mean, like the whole, dandy choir, that was really interesting. Haven't really still settled on how I felt about it.
Wait, a dandy choir?
Yeah, you didn't see the choir of black men singing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you mean you don't know how you felt about it?
I guess it was it was in theme, but then it also kind of, I don't know, it almost had like a, I don't know, I don't know.
No.
Yeah. What? No, I'm trying to find the words. I'll find the words, but it just had this like kind of haunting kind of quality to it.
No.
I don't know if that's the right word, but I think so.
It looked Jack and Jillish to me.
All right, neither one of y'all will beat the allegations.
Let's go.
That was
Y'all.
scary. That was scary to you, man?
No.
Y'all,
What?
just be aware.
No, I'm not saying anything bad about it. I thought that I thought it was great, and I loved the uniformity of their outfits. I loved all of it, but it just kind of like had a haunting quality. And I don't know if it's because I'm thinking about the history of dandyism, like the original, like the history as far back as it goes, that was what they were trying to convey, or maybe that's just something I was picking up on.
What is the history of dandyism?
So if I'm not mistaken, the history of dandyism, the original, like the origin point is like slave masters were bored as fuck and liked to dress up their slaves in their clothes.
You doing the thing? Okay. I don't know. I can't comment on it.
Okay, somebody can correct me, but if I'm not mistaken, this is something that I read somewhere.
Black dandyism is sort of. Yeah, that's not wrong. Dandyism goes before slavery in a certain way, and the stylized figure. But the black dandy is like an interesting person because of how he got stylized during slavery, but also after. Like when
Yeah.
black people could buy their own clothes.
Yes.
Yeah.
We got fly as shit.
Yes.
To me,
and
that's
it was also reflective of just how much economic, security and power we had after slavery, which we were robbed of.
Yeah.
You know.
Black dandyism is a cultural practice in a form of self-expression where black individuals, particularly
what I
men,
got to.
use fashion and personal style as a tool for resistance, identity negotiation, and a challenging societal norms. It's just not about dressing well, but also about using sartorial choices to assert agency, reclaim narratives, and push back against negative stereotypes
Exactly.
and
And so
limitations.
exactly, reclaiming the narrative is the origin point, and then the fact that they continue
So-
to do it.
My point was, it kind of resembles a little Jack and Jillish. You know Jack and Jillish?
Yeah.
Right? And I guess maybe it's in line. You know what Jack and Jill is, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So
It's a
rebellion
Jack and
against
Jill is like
stereotypes.
Jack and Jill is like a wealthy black organization, and they have cotillions and balls and such, and so that's what I attributed it to. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to something haunting, I looked at it like it was almost an ode to that.
Yeah, that's how I see it.
I mean,
black
maybe
excellence
I
almost.
still got
Yeah.
Sinners on the brain.
Maybe.
Where I'm thinking about just like the historical context of what we watched, you know?
I feel you.
Yeah, I guess I just still have Sinners on
But
the
I
brain.
think that's the beauty of it, right?
Yeah.
Like, we
It's
got
art, and it's up to interpretation.
Yeah, for sure. And
Yeah.
to me, it just reminded me of all those moments with black people who thought history got fly when we could. Because a lot of time, what happened was after slavery, they were saying, "Why are these black people spending their money on clothes?"
Exactly.
And it was like, well, because before when we were enslaved, we couldn't wear what
Today.
we wanted, right?
Now we can.
So they were like, why would they buy these parasols? That was one of the big. Why would they wear parasols? It was because white women were wearing them, and we had to take care of these white women. And now we can dress ourselves, use our money for our thing, and we got fly. But we look way flyer than they ever did. And so when I saw last night, that's what it reminded me of.
It's like a rebellion against stereotypes. So that's what.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And a lot of people, like couples, it was their date night, so they dressed similarly. Like,
Just real quick. I know. I see if. So.
Because we can't make that all that slavery dandyism point and just move on to couples, I don't think.
I understand what you're saying. But
for most people, having watched the Met Gala throughout the years, it's white as shit.
Yeah, I was about to say that too. Like,
It's another one of those events where, shit, in years past, it's felt haunting for me, looking at how white it is, what some of the old-fashioned houses stood for, and how they parade out black entertainers as if we're dog and pony. So I'm with you there. This year, I didn't feel like doing the deepest of dives. It felt great that shit was ultra black.
yes.
Extra black.
And look great.
Everywhere you turn, beautiful black, glowing, glistening skin, lathered skin, herring, the extra pieces. Niggas was on their Coming to America bag on this day. Everywhere you turn, it was just black people looking beautiful.
Neutral button.